that kind of gets you to a lot of places really when you're willing to dig really deep.
I
And
don't think you
obviously,
can say lucky if it's three different sports and world championships, Rachel. That can't be luck at that stage.
and look, it's definitely preparation meeting opportunity and desire
Mm.
to be there as well. It's absolutely phenomenal. When you that kind of answers the question, but I want to ask it anyway because I've been thinking of it as we moved into this event stage. When you can get involved in organizing an event, you can be a little bit, I suppose, look, I haven't got time because we've got registration open, and I'll take a little bit step back because we've got 4 events, 5 events coming up now. We've got equipment rental, and I have a full-time job. Everything else is kind of taking hold. How do you fit it all in, especially maintaining your own standards as an athlete, qualifying for yet another world championship that you seem to forget all about? Well, how do you keep your drive to still keep performing while doing all of this and while being so busy?
Yeah, I suppose it can be hard, like, but I suppose it's part of my life now. I think it's just part of my routine to make sure that I fit in training. Like, I'd be an absolute psychopath probably if I didn't. I think it's just all about planning and planning your day, and setting aside time for, Hybrid Series Ireland stuff in the evening, setting aside like a 2 hour block. Knowing when I get home after, it's obviously when I get home after school, I'm going to train. And then after I train, then I get onto that. It's really about preparation. Okay, obviously I have weeks where I'm just a little bit all over the shop and it doesn't go kind of accordingly. But yeah, I think planning and preparation, and I know myself, I'm a better person when I train.
Mm.
I'm a lot more, what's the word?
Tolerable,
Um,
Rachel, tolerable.
Tolerable maybe is good. It's a good
Brave
word.
man jumping in there, Eric. I
Productive
was
No,
is the
saying
no,
word I
no.
nothing.
want.
Yeah. All right, when you can't think,
I'm a
we
lot more
get you.
productive.
Yeah, well, I
Let's
was
say
just
that.
speaking for all of those around you, Rachel. That's all I was doing there.
All
But look,
right, Eric.
when you're functioning higher and when you're training, your brain, everything is operating at a higher level. And look, it
Definitely.
helps you
Yeah.
make those decisions, and what you're doing is absolutely fantastic. Does it give you also front row seats to competitors? Are you looking at people with techniques, gym with different trainers? Are you picking the minds of some of the people who are showing up to your event and going, actually, that could be a doubles partner? Or, what does it mean when you get to see people who are trying it for the first time? Like, you're like a scout. You basically see, like, oh, this is my first time. I just signed up. And you're like, my God, they are excellent. How do we get this person more
Yeah.
involved in the sport? What's it like in that regard?
Yeah, you do see a lot of that as well. And I think it's, a lot of the time people just not believing in themselves. And we come across a lot of people who've just tried it for the first time and like, oh my God, look at how good they are. They have a natural kind of ability to dig in. That's a big part of Hyrox. And it's definitely opened the door to a lot of kind of new connections and new friendships, I suppose. So in that sense, it's been amazing. And I think encouragement is a big part of that. Making people believe like how good they actually are at the sport. Because we, even in our own gym, we've seen people come in and say, "Oh no, I'm not great." But like when they're comparing their progress to other people in our gym, it would be very, very competitive gym. Like when they go out into an actual Hyrox race, it's then when they see how well they're actually performing and how amazing their training has actually been. So that it's really nice to see that.